And it's been a little over 2 months since I've posted anything, and well, like usual, we've been pretty busy, and I got quite a few things to show everybody. But here's the 318. She's still the same. She hasn't really been ran too much, actually. I've been mowing a lot with the 455, but that doesn't bother me too much because this thing's mowed this yard for the past 2.5 years pretty much by itself all the time, so she needs to break a little bit, but we're going to be using her here soon, again, for the winter and everything. But I guess the first thing I'll show you is I got mud flaps for the F-250, if you can see them. The lighting in here is still crappy. But got new mud flaps, and we put those on the other day. It just makes it look so much different. It definitely needed mud flaps. It just, in my opinion, looks so much better. Before it looked kind of weird, but they're on there. Maybe not exactly the way I wanted them to be, but it does work, and they're on there, you know, extremely good. The screw up here, there's one here, if you can see it. There's one there, and then there's one back here. And that's all that's holding it, but it's really on there good, and it just sets the thing off a lot compared to what it used to. This one, I don't have to worry about you know, any rock chips or anything chipping it all up, you know, whatever. It just looks good. The white, let me show you. The white matches like awesome, I think. And whenever I was looking for those and buying those, this keep popped up on the side. So this side, I was like, you know what? Why not? It was pretty cheap. It's a nice vinyl sticker. It's pretty nice for only $8. I can't complain. So it's just kind of just something neat to put on there. And one of the big reasons why I haven't really done anything or any posted anything is because we've been pretty busy. And the first thing I'll show you without showing the other thing is, as you can see, is we have a ceiling in here now. We have a ceiling here in our shop finally. That's metal over there above the, you know, the wood burner, just in case my dad's afraid it might get too hot. It's possible, so that's just to protect it, so that we don't burn anything up. But yeah, this whole building has a ceiling in it now, which the reason why we put a ceiling in here is because we got, that's right, a new garage door. Thank God, this thing is awesome. If you remember before, we had those crappy swing out doors, like, well, they weren't swing out. Like the one was about here and it would turn and go that way. If you look up there, you can actually see the holes. And we took that thing out and it was burned. And this side went all the way over there, behind the 318. But it's a 17-foot door by 10 feet tall. So that gives you a rough idea how big this building is, I suppose. But it's 10 foot tall, and the way they set it up and adjusted it for us is when the thing's all the way up, it's the clear whole way out so that we can get the trailer in here without a problem. It's not in here right now, as you were able to tell, but this thing's awesome. They did an extremely good job putting it in. They were really particular about it. So, and there's no more drafts coming out of the front because the other door didn't close worth of crap. It's nice and sealed around it. The bottom's nice and sealed. So I'm standing right next to this thing now and don't feel a draft. So this has been a long time coming, and I'm glad that we finally have a nice door. And it's so nice too, you just hit the button over there on the wall and the thing goes up. I'll open it here in a little bit for the this video. But as you can see, here is the old turf tires off the 455. And if anybody would want these, I am selling them. So if you want them, just let me know and I'll give you a price. I'm not going to charge too much for them, but they're in really good shape still. pretty knobby. Probably at least a ½ inch of tread there still, so they're like hardly even broken in. They're not cracked or anything. They're nice, and they were fluid filled. So, but this is in preparation for next year's plow day, I guess you can say. And look at these meaty things. These are Carlisle True Powers, I believe, is what I ordered. Yeah, Carlisle, yeah, True Powers. 26-12-12s. These things are huge. And they honestly make the tractor look even bigger, in my opinion. And just the other day, I ordered a 3-point for this, which wasn't cheap, but it really wasn't that much more than the 318s was, so it doesn't bother me too much. And it's a one-time purchase, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, those things look sweet. Freaking huge tires. I wish we could. I mean, I know you can put this on a 318, but I would have to have a spare set of rims and put them on for plow days, and I don't know if I want to do that or not. The ones that are on that aren't too bad. I want to change those out eventually, but we just got these put on the other day, and we just motored with it last night for the first time with them on. Man, do those things grip. It didn't even spin once. It was crazy. So, and those are fluid filled still as well. They're about, we estimate they're at least 100 pounds, if not even more each. I mean, they're heavy. They're definitely more than two 55-pound weights that like are on the 318. They're extremely heavy. So it's good for the loader though. That's what it's meant for. So I don't know if I actually ever showed you guys this yet, but I did put the pedal on. The refined, I guess they call it, reverse pedal. I've had that on it for quite a few months. That was like not too long after I bought this thing, because I just couldn't stand the slow reverse. But other than that, nothing's really changed on this. But what we're going to be doing today is, like, since I kind of feel bad for not posting for a while, we're going to do a pretty long video today. I'm not sure how long this is going to be, but it doesn't matter. What we're going to be doing is changing this over from the mower deck to, we're going to put the loader back on it today for winter. We're going to use the loader as well as the 318's 54 blade this winter for plowing snow. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, we're going to be getting that changed over. And it's not too hard of a process. The hardest thing is getting this heavy 300-pound deck out from under here, but that's about the hardest thing. Then we're going to go over and put the loader on after that, and I might show cleaning the deck. I don't know, I'll think about it. But get it cleaned up, and I'm going to show you too. We did get this thing shimmed. So this is sitting at about 1200 psi now at wide open, which isn't really, it doesn't hurt anything. It seems like it actually operates a lot better than it used to. So, but we have not tried the loader on it yet since we've done that. So, and keep in mind, before it was shimmed, it was at 850 at wide open. So, right now it's about 1,000 at idle. So, just to give you an idea. But all it was, you can see a couple of them in here. That's all we used, is just took one of those washers. So, it took longer to take the thing apart than it was to do it. That's usually the way it goes. So, yeah, we have not tried it yet, and I cannot wait to see how much more this thing will pick up. So, but I have a clip, I do believe, from whenever I was trying to attempt to do this before, and I think I have a clip of trying to lift up out of that pile. So whenever we get to that point, I'll probably throw that in. So what we're going to do first is we're going to probably, I'll probably pull it up there, and I'll show you the procedure of taking the deck off. It's not really too bad. So I'm going to get you guys on the tripod, and here we go. Let's get this started. Alright, so we're going to be getting her started up here. Basically, all I'm going to do is start it up, pull it up here, turn the 2 rear gauge wheels to the side, and then pick it up just a little bit, and then lower it all the way down to the lowest setting, and then we'll go from there. So, here we go. Now keep in mind it's a little bit cold today. It's not too bad in here, but still. Oh, you probably saw that I accidentally put the gauge wheels at the wrong level, but I realized that pretty fast. So now it's all the way down. So all we're gonna do is take and undo that, and then unhook the drive shaft, and then the two arms, and we'll be able to slide her out. So here we go. Hopefully you can see, all you do is pull that, it falls down. Out. And you're under the drive shaft. It's not too easy to do anymore with these on there, but that's what happens when you Yeah, I forgot that it helps if you reach underneath of the loader bracket that's under there. And I wasn't thinking about that until I looked and saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. So, yeah, I remembered. It's been a few months since we've taken this thing off, so. So it's clean only in my hands. So anyways. All you do is come up right in here and do those on the side. Same thing there. And then you start it back up and lift the arms up. Start pressing on this thing. Alright, a quick note of what not to do. See, I forgot that, well, one, you have to turn the wheels a little bit, and two, it's easier to come out on this side. So, not to say I can get the thing out of there, but I did that the last time. I forget you have to take it out from the left, or from the right side, I mean. I don't know why I keep thinking that. And the reason why you had to do it that way is because you can't get this past. So, that's my fault again. But you know, what are you gonna do? But pretty much it's off now. So, that's all it takes, what, maybe 5 minutes at the most, and I was taking my time. So, it's not too bad at all. But yeah, this thing's not the easiest to get out. And actually, the hardest part is getting it past this drive shaft, which I'm going to set up there for now. But once you get it past the drive shaft, it's not that hard. And I usually put these back. Just because I don't like them sticking out all that time. So now we're going to get her out of here. And I'll let you watch me try to do that. Shouldn't be too bad though. So now we're going to take her over and put the loader on. So see you over there. So we made over here to the loader is. And as you can see, it's kind of buried in here. We haven't used it much lately. But get a few of these things moved and we'll get her in here. I have to back in first to put the weight box on. Alrighty. Yeah, she's kind of in a hole. You know, that's what the floor in here is getting. It's probably from my dad's F-150 being parked in here before. Oh well. Anyways, first thing is we gotta put the weight box on. There's still some bricks in there. I don't know if you can see them. Just barely. But all you have to do is clip it in to here, and then there's a bolt that goes down in the hitch, and that's all that holds it. So I'm going to try to get that on here without taking those other bricks out. So here we go. It's not too bad of a process, but as you can see, the front of it sticks out farther than the back. Usually what I do is I set it on there, get this ready. It helps if you pull these out first. It's not the easiest thing to get on there, but it's not the worst either. So we're just gonna start filling her with bricks. And just to add more weight, there we go. I'm not sure how much weight that adds, but quite a bit. You can see, I'm not sure how much each, brick weighs, but it's enough to keep this thing on the ground. So, I'm going to turn around and hook the hoses up. So this thing has sunk down a little bit because these were not touching the ground before. Now they are. So this might be a little bit interesting. But once I get the hoses hooked up, I should be able to just hydraulically lift this thing up. So I'm going to turn around and we're gonna get this thing on. I'm probably not gonna say much to this, but it's pretty easy. You'll be able to kind of tell just how to do it from me, just from watching. So here we go. All you do is just turn off and mess with the valves a little bit. Then when you're here, I'm going to do this now. There's a shut-off valve you shut off so that the bucket works the way it's supposed to. This thing has sunk down quite a bit, so but we got underneath of it at least, and close enough for the lines. Okay, that's off, so we're going to get the lines hooked up. Alright, well that was a little bit more of a job than I expected. But, you know, that's the way it is. And the thing has sunk down a lot, and every time I tried to hook the line up, it was sinking even more. So, yeah. But I got it, so after a little bit of frustration. But now we're going to get her put on. So I'm gonna have to tilt it up a little bit, but that's not a big deal. But here we go. Too bad. So now we're gonna go into the pile over there. Distance. That one behind the trailer. And we're gonna see what she can do now. So here's the clip of whenever I tried doing it before it was dim. So we're gonna see how this thing does. This stuff's been sitting here for a while, so it's gonna be kind of hard on it, really, maybe. But I'm gonna try about half throttle first and see how that goes. tire left that much dirt at half throttle. It's probably about that's wet stuff too. Kind of made a mess of the yard, but oh well. Too bad. That definitely helped a lot though. But anyways, that's probably gonna be it for this video. So here comes the sun. Hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned until next time. Hopefully not as long as this time.